Hi guys, my name is Jaymee, Cayabyab, your reporter for today. Welcome to Laguna. This is the logo of Laguna. If you want to go there in Laguna, your transportation, you can ride a bus to Cayabyab, Laguna. These are where the bus station located. Cubao in front of the Ali Mall, Camias, Quezon City near Cubao, Buendia Corner, Taft Avenue, Manila. These buses are all air-conditioned with television. The buses are Jackliner, HM Transport, Lucena Line, St. Rose, and Green Transit. There are all buses that has signboard going to the Lemery, Batangas. You can also ride there because it will also pass by Calamba. Just tell the conductor or the driver to drop you in Calamba proper. It will pass by the SLEX or what we call South Luzon Expressway. It will take 1 to 2 hours to get to Calamba, Laguna. Calamba is known as the town of proper of Laguna. If you want to go other towns, there are public utility jeep and bicycle in Calamba. Tips: be practical. Do not try the taxi because it will cost you 1,000 to 1,500 pesos because of its taximeter. Especially when it's traffic. If you ride a bus, it will cost only 100 to 200 pesos. Drive a car, if your gasoline is diesel, it will only cost 500 to 800 going to Laguna. It is already back and forth for a day. It is easier because you can measure your time and you can go everywhere you want to go. It is the safest way to get to Laguna based on my experience. If you have a driver who is familiar to the place, you can just tell your driver where your destination is. Rent a car. If you rent a caravan, it will cost around 2,000 to 4,000 for a day. But it depends on the destination. I advise that if you are going to rent a caravan, it is a barkada trip or family trip because it will be easier and affordable to rent a caravan if you are not the only one who will pay for it. And this is the Laguna itinerary. Next is destination in Laguna. Pandin Lake is a rarely spoken gem lying unperturbed beneath the luscious forest in Barangay Santo Niño, Angel. Sitting among local simplistic houses, who would ever think that a beauty such as that of Pandin Lake can be found a few minute walk from the busy highway with only a tiny dirty road enough for motorcycle leading hopeful visitor to the precious jewel surely. Pandin Lake know how to take one's breath away with its cool still water abounded by lush vegetation looking pretty, enhancing from afar. This jewel effortless exudes grace and opulence common only to the sum of nature, unspoiled creation afloat. It is pristine waters are bamboo rafts while the crisp laughter of local children playful having a much needed swim. The chirping of the birds and some hearty conversation around are only sounds you would hear like its own natural melody playing in repeat. Next is Nagcarlan Church. Nagcarlan was first colonized in 1571 by Juan de Salcedo, grandson of Miguel Lopez de Legazpi. It was founded by Franciscan friars Juan de Plasencia and Diego Oropesa in 1578. During the Father Cristobal Torres' term, a second church made of stone and bricks was built in 1752. Next is Nagcarlan Underground Cemetery. The Barroco Cemetery was established in 1845 under the directive of Father Vicente Belloc. The cemetery circular outline gives its unique appearance. What makes Nagcarlan Underground Cemetery more unique? The chapel with an underground chamber at the far end of its entrance. The underground cemetery became an important part of the Philippine Revolutionary history. when it served as a meeting place of the revolutionary leaders of Katipunan in 1896. Aside from that, the infamous Filipino balimbing or turncoat Pedro Paterno also met with Gen. Severino Taino at the cemetery to plan the pack of Biak na Bato in 1897. The cemetery historical and military role did not end there too. It also served as a hideout for Filipino leaders during the Philippine-American War and also the Philippine guerrillas during World War II. Pagsanhan Falls. Pagsanhan Falls is one of the most popular waterfalls in the Philippines. Swim in the refreshing water of its beautiful paradise or board a bamboo raft and make your way into Devil's Cave. Waiting just beneath the falls, the highlight of this adventure is river trip downstream that locals call shooting the rapids. Prepare yourself for a thrilling, once-in-a-lifetime ride through turbulent waters maneuvered by expert boatmen. Bato Spring Resort. If you are looking for a place for a much-needed and R&R, the best place to visit in Laguna is Bato Spring. This is an Pablo Laguna tourist spot offer a variety of pool-size and spring to wade into. If you don't want to go along with the crowd, you should go here during the lean season. Enchanted Kingdom. If you want to loosen a bit and leash the kid in you, enjoy the thrilling rides at Enchanted Kingdom. From kid-friendly to extreme rides, Enchanted Kingdom never disappoints. So make sure to check out this tourist spot in Santa Rosa, Laguna for a fun-filled and veg. Delicacies. Espasol. This is a rice cake cooked na coconut milk filled with coconut powder which give an appealing snowy future heaven. It has a soft chew texture with a sweet taste that can leaves you a craving for more. You can basically buy it at all around in Laguna and in the provincial buses, but the best ones are offered in Los Baños, Liliw, Nagcarlan, Alaminos, and Pagsanhan. Buko pie. Buko pie sounds intriguing and delicious at the same time. Yes, you have guessed it is like an apple pie, but instead of an apple, a young coconut is used. The pie has a sort of crisp buko meat on the top and has a soft buko fillings inside. And with a bite, you'll feel all the good vibes come to you and forget all other things. Best ones are sold in Los Baños, so if you are even happen to be there, you are obliged to buy one or else. Next is Bibingka de Macapuno. If you have already tried Bibingka, good for you, you are halfway across the bottle. But Bibingka de Macapuno, it's the winning piece. It's a rice cake filled with the macapuno, a sub-processed coconut meat. It has texture similar to bread, but it's a sweet, definitely something that must not miss. Best one sold in Santa Cruz. Don't miss it. Quesong puti. Quesong puti or white cheese are clearly white is the color of purity, and that's what it's made of. A fresh and soft cheese made from an skim milk carabao. It can be eaten along with bread or as an ingredient for pastas, burgers, and trust me, it's delicious and fill ups that emptiness the yellow ones don't offer. It's also found in Santa Cruz, the home of Quesong Puti. Puto Binyan. Puto, which is grinded rice mixed with eggs and cheese, may be a common delicacy in the Philippines, but Puto Binyan makes all the difference. It has many variations with different flavors and sizes, making it unique to all the other traditional puto out there. Some have fillings inside, some on top, and can be as large as the size of pizza. Don't settle for our ordinary. Try Puto Binyan. Best one are sold in, you've guessed right, Binyan City. Monay Bae. Monay, a common type of bread characterized by its large size, is also familiar delicacies. Monay Bae, which came from Bae, pronounced as Bae. It's another. Its appearance has no actual difference in particular compared to a traditional monay. The difference between the to come out bite after bite. If I've experienced to myself, in which case I will leave for you go find out, and it's life changing. It can be bought on a number of bakeries, and you guess it again buy. This is the Laguna view. Thank you.